At the White House. Well, the Supreme Court is going to take another shot at Obamacare. Chief National Correspondent Jim Engel is here to tell us about a challenge over seemingly simple language that has led to some massive confusion. Good evening, Jim. We've talked about this before, but explain to everybody what the confusion's about.
Well, Obamacare here, this case is one of those that challenges Obamacare on a very simple point. And that is that in the legislation, it said that subsidies are available to those in exchanges, quote, established by the state. Now, only 14 states established exchanges, leaving 36 in federal hands. Nevertheless, the IRS ruled that you could pay subsidies in any exchange, state or federal. That's the ruling that is being challenged. Now, today you had a key Democrat question why this is even an issue, and analysts saying that the IRS ruling has always been on shaky ground. Listen.
Why they're taking up, I don't know. The intent of Congress was clear, so it's troubling that they would even consider this.
The IRS pretty much ignored that plain text of the statute and decided it's close enough for government work to go ahead and do what we think we wanted to do, regardless of what Congress passed.
Now, in one decision on the IRS interpretation, the D.C. Appeals Court found that the plain language of the statute, quote, unambiguously restricts subsidies to the insurance purchased on the state exchanges. Another appeals court found just the opposite, so now it's left to the Supreme Court to come up with a definitive ruling.
I mean, if the Supreme Court were to decide with the D.C. Circuit, what do you think this all goes to?
Well, it would severely damage Obamacare, perhaps fatally. I mean, one of the problems you'd have is what do you do about all the people who have already received subsidies? Do you claw those back from people who have already had them? That is one difficulty. The other thing is you'd have a two-tier system with those in state exchanges getting federal taxpayer dollars and everyone else getting nothing. Not only that, but 85% of people get subsidies in Obamacare, so insurance would be very expensive without it. And can the government force poor people to buy insurance without help? Even President Obama has indicated that without the individual mandate, the system would be unlikely to work. So all in all, Brett, you come down to the point that this law was so sloppily written, it has taken one court after another to try to interpret what it actually means.
We will watch this one. Jim, thank you very much.
You bet.